What's up, everybody? Thanks for stopping by. I know you're anxious to find out and you're desperate and you want to find out how to make this much money in your cargo van. And the reality is, it's clickbait. I'm sorry to let you know, but don't log off the video yet. Don't exit. Don't hit thumbs down, whatever. Don't dislike the video. I want you here for a reason. I mean, I want to open up your mind, and I want you to bring you down. I want to bring you down from whatever video you saw previously that says you can make 500 in 2 hours, you can make 800 in 4 hours. There's a lot of bullcrap videos that want to amp you up just so you can go out there, and they're giving you misleading information, and they're making you spend all this money on vehicles, and they're making you do all this crazy stuff, right? Got you looking around, trying to find work because you want to make $500 a day. And I know I'm gonna get comments. I make this, I make that. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it to me that you make in a cargo van, without working 15 hours, without leaving the state, without sleeping in the back, without having to book a motel room because you're out and you're freaking 1,000 miles from your house. You're not home on the weekends. You're not spending time with your kids. You're not spending time with your wife. You're not getting quality time with your family because you're out trying to chase something, and you're out in the cargo van trying to make money, and you just so you can make a lousy $1,800 a week. You know what? That $1,800 a week ain't worth it if you're freaking spending the night in the van, you're freaking showering in truck stops, and you're doing all this shit. Excuse my language. The reality is, you're not gonna make, if you're making $300 a day in your cargo van, staying local, that's great nowadays. It's a video somewhere out there. I'm not gonna say what the video. I ran into this video. But I always look for a bunch of all the bull crappers. I mean, and it's not their fault, but there's a lot of misleading videos out there, especially like on TikTok. I made X amount of dollars working 4 hours. I made $1,000 in 3 hours. I mean, a lot of it's bull crap. Most of it's bull crap. You know what I mean? Because like I said in the previous video, ain't nobody gonna give you the secret sauce. You know what I mean? I just got with a company 3 days ago. A company that started about 8 years ago. I got a call from some college kids from Northeastern University out here in Boston that was starting up an app. A platform to make deliveries. I spoke to them for about an hour on the phone. It's about 7 years ago. The kid called me back about a year later, asking me if I want to do any work, but I refused because at that time I had like 5 runs. I had drivers. I had a lot. I was making really good money. This is like 8 years ago. So I refused. I had no time to help him out. But anyway, he's in 3 states. He's in Mass, he's in Rhode Island, and he's in New Hampshire and Connecticut. He's in 4 states. And I actually got with him about 3 days ago. It's a long process. A long process to get out. It's not an app. It's a company, but they use a platform so you can do it on your tablet and you can do it on your thing. But they have a referral program there. Like, sorry to go off topic, but they gave me an example, like 250 miles from Connecticut to New Hampshire, about 250, about 200 miles for like $250. For a lot of you, wow, that's good, but that's 200 miles, and you're gonna end up somewhere in New Hampshire. Then you're gonna hug back 100. You gotta hug back another 200 miles, and it was 2 stops about it. Anyway, at the end of the day, the money did not feel and seem all that good, but I'm gonna give it a try anyways, so I can let you guys know. But anyway, they have a referral program. Like, why would I refer a couple people to that job? Like, let's say if I'm making good money, they have a referral program. Like, if they'll give you they'll give me X amount of dollars to give you a referral. to get you onto the company. But why would I do that? Because if I refer 50 people, another guy refers 50 people, that's gonna bring so many drivers. It's not gonna be enough work for everyone, and the money gonna go down. That's what I mean by why would you give someone your secret sauce? But I'm just here to tell you, I mean, all these videos you see that wants to amp you up and got you going crazy, buying all types of insurance. And I've noticed nowadays you need nothing for insurance, nothing. I signed up for like 4 different companies in the last month. You don't need no special insurance for none of them. And I just signed up to see what's the process. You don't need no type of insurance. They're not doing any drug testing, which is important. You know, I ain't got none against people who do drugs. You know, you do what you want to do. But if you can get off drugs, get off the drugs and get your life straight. You know, there's tons of people, not tons of people, but I know probably a couple people, you know what I mean, that were actually, they're like neighbors of mine. One of them is a neighbor of mine, a few houses down. I know he does these DoorDashes and these Grubhubs. He does enough to get his fix and go home and get high all day. And when I mean high, I don't mean he go smoke his weed. I mean he's doing some hard shit. They don't drug test. That's the type of people you got out there delivering your food. They don't drug test. So I think DoorDash, you know, all these companies should drug test because shit, they handle people's food and they go out there, make $20 to get a bag, and they dope up, and then they done all day till the next day to want to get their fix. So they should drug test, but they don't drug test anymore. They use nothing for insurance. All they want is bodies. They don't care if you got an old van. They don't care if you got a new van. They don't care if you have experience. They don't care if you have 20 years experience. They pay you the same. They pay you the same. So going back, don't let all these videos, you know what I mean? If you're making in your cargo van and you're working till 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and you're making, you know, you're driving 160 miles, anywhere between under 200 miles a day. That's like leaving your house, doing some deliveries, coming home, and you're bringing in, you know, about like 250, 300, 320. Because I will post something right here, which is what I did in like 4 days of work. And the other one was probably 4 days of work, and the other one was 2 days of work, and then the other one was like 1 day of work. I will try to post it here, so here you go. If it ain't there, I'm sorry, but I will try to post it right here. But I mean, like I did 4 days of work. I think it was like $1,100. You know what I mean? But every day I would go out and drive like 125 miles. And this is leaving my house. Leaving my house back to home 125. You know, I made about 300. You know, they paid me about $300 to go to Hartford, which is from where I'm at. It was probably like, I want to say 90 miles. So it was like about 200 miles round trip. I got, let's say, it was like about $320 for one stop in Hartford. You know, that's what you want to be. You want to be, I mean, not driving too much. You want to finish somewhere in about 250, 300, 350. If you go 400 on 1 day, hallelujah. You have blessings. Don't depend on that money for long term, because it's gonna go down eventually. Once they find more drivers, it always happens. I'm sorry to tell you, it's always gonna happen. This type of work, nothing's guaranteed unless you go out and get your own stuff. And I will have another video of more ideas and more places where you can go and get your own work. I mean, and set your own prices, but don't try to kill the customers on the price, because they won't use you. Okay? Don't be trying to charge you $500 to bring something 50 miles on the road. No. You gotta be realistic. Make enough money. Keep they happy, you're happy, everyone's happy. One hand washes the other. Boom, boom, bada bing, bada boom. You good. Just don't get amped up on all these videos you see making $800 in 4 hours, because that's bull crap. I mean, trust me, it's bull crap. Now it's true, you can make it. You can get on these boards. I don't do board work. I'm not on no board. I don't bid for no work. I don't do none of that crap, because if you bid for work, you're gonna underbid yourself just to get out the house. And you know, for the salaries nowadays, you might as well go get a job. Go get a 9 to 5. Okay? Because if not, if you want to leave your house and be on the road for 2 weeks, you know, to make $2,000 a week, that ain't worth it. That ain't worth it, because you gotta count that time. You gotta count that time you're away from your family into your income. You know what I mean? So that's just me. I'm sorry I amped you up on this on the title of this video, but I just want you guys to be all that stuff you see out there is a bunch of bull crap. And I'm sorry, but if you made it this far, I want you to comment in the comment section. Don't believe the hype, because a lot of people hyping up there just to get the views, you know. And if you really, you know, you gotta go out there and you gotta see what's out there, and you gotta just analyze it, because nowadays you're not gonna get that money anymore. You're not gonna get that money anymore. I'm gonna sit down with somebody, either on video call or someone, so you know, so they can explain to you how much money they was making 15 years ago. That money is no longer available. Why? Because it's just so many people want to do it. Social media killed it. I'm trying to save it. I'm not telling you where these companies are at. I'm just telling you where to look for them. But if I was to tell you the name of the company, you're going to bombard it. So everyone in there is going to be hurting too. You got to try to find a way to find these companies. And I always tell you guys, you know, you can Google it, man. You can go on Craigslist, man. CV Driver. There's a lot of stuff. There's tons of apps. CV Driver is not an app. So whoever said CV Driver is not an app, it's just a platform. It's like Indeed or Monster. It's where you get listings. Where you get the listings, where they actually place listings, or you can actually put your profile in it, and if someone wants any help, they can actually hire you for one day too. Because I've gotten those calls, but they don't pay too much. But they will definitely call you if they need any help. All right, but you know, that's enough rant. I'm sorry, like I said. Remember, comment in the comment section. Don't believe the hype. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.